I still didn't catch it.
Sorry, can you hear me? My name's Dan.
Hi, Dan. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How's yourself?
Yeah. I'm not bad, mate. I'm not bad. I've got a couple of general questions for you, Dan. Could you help me, please?
Yeah, of course.
Great, mate. Great. I'm like a lot of people probably. I'm struggling to pay the bill.
Right.
Can you guys cut me off?
No, we can't cut you off. If you're in the address, we'll never cut you off your water supply, and that's not something we would do for you. But however, if you are struggling, there might be some things that we can do to help you.
Yeah. Answering some of my questions will probably be the best help, really, mate. So, I mean, you can't obviously you can't get a bailiff to force entry either, can you? On a civil debt.
That depends on the bailiffs and how it goes through that. It depends if it does extend to the courts. But that would be something that the LBS team would deal with. It wouldn't be something that I would deal with. I might need to get you transferred to somebody else.
Well, the thing is, mate, I mean, I've sort of looked into it and I just wanted to confirm that with you because as a civil debt, you can't force entry.
Again, that's not my area of expertise.
Oh, okay, mate. It's all right. I'll be fine with that. You sound like a really nice guy, Dan, so I'll stick with you if you don't mind. So, Dan, Essex and Suffolk Water, are they owned by the Northumbrian Water Group?
We're the same company, yes. So it's Northumbrian Water and Essex and Suffolk Water.
Right, got ya. And is that company owned by C.K. Hutchinson, a Chinese company? Sorry?
It is indeed. It's part of the Umbrella Corporation.
Right, so it's a Chinese company that actually owns you guys. I've heard that you made profits last year of 780 million quid. Is that correct?
I wouldn't be able to confirm that, but I don't believe that's so.
Right, gotcha. I mean, I've got it here. It actually states that it's 780.1 million quid actually. So it's publicly available. Where is it? Just there. Yeah. So you that company is also registered in the Cayman Islands, I believe. Is that correct?
Again, you're asking things in regards to the account which I don't actually have information to.
Right. Well, I've done a little bit of research, mate, and Northumbrian Water is owned by C.K. Hutchinson. C.K. Hutchinson is a Chinese company that made £780 million profit last year.
And the company itself, so C.K. Hutchinson, they themselves have made 700 million.
No. Northumbrian Water have made 780 million, mate. And the problem is that you guys are registered. The C.K. Hutchinson are registered in the Cayman Islands. And I was just wondering, mate, I mean, registered in the Cayman Islands, that's a tax haven, isn't it?
Again, how can I help you today?
Well, just asking if you knew any of this, mate. It's just that...
No, I'm not fully privy of where the company... I know that we are owned by C.K. Hutchinson's. They have holdings around the world. They've got quite a few in America. They've got some holdings in China, obviously, Hong Kong, some places like that. I know there's different billing routes. I know there's some possibly in the Cayman Islands. I don't know the full finances. I wouldn't know where to go for them myself. We just deal with the customer support and billing support there. With them, some companies do have holdings in the Cayman Islands, some in Germany, some in England. It really just depends on how the company is set out. It's not always, I know it's popularised on TV that the Cayman Islands are a tax haven, but it really depends on how it's billed and how it goes through. Sometimes it can be official. I don't know. I'm not a finance expert.
No, it sounds a bit like a swindle, though, doesn't it, mate?
Again, it's how businesses work. I'm not.
Yeah, it's how tax swindles work as well, though, mate, isn't it?
Right. So how can I help?
Well, I was just, I mean, obviously, I'm struggling to pay because I'm a conscientious withholder, really. because a company that is registered in a tax exile place, that I'm not sure if it's paying its fair share of taxes in this country, that made 780 million quid in profit last year. Um, and you can't cut me off. Water is a human right, and with all these extra bills to pay, I think that I'm going to have to prioritise my other bills
Okay.
and just
What I would
not pay
suggest,
you guys.
because we are regulated by Ofwat, so we are heavily. Have you searched into Ofwat?
Yeah, I know all about Ofwat, and
So
I know a
we
lot
are
about
heavily
government
regulated by
quangos.
them. So they have their fair use and business practice in regards to that. So we need to adhere to what they say. So it would be we would follow their guidelines in regards to that. So
I think you need to adhere to the tax principles of this country. It's registering your business in the Cayman Islands, so you get out of paying your fair share of tax, is abhorrent, really, isn't it?
And again, we do pay tax. I'm aware of this. We do pay our taxes on there. If you think that there is something that is errant, then I would say that I would contact Ofwat in regards to that, because again, for the fact that there is holdings in the Cayman Islands, it may or may not be. Like I say, it could be legal. I'm not a finance expert. If you'd like it, I can get you transferred through our arrears support team. They have more understanding in regards to that.
Mate, I'm not going to waste too much time on it. I'll just, I'd like you guys to know that everyone is becoming aware of the basic swindles that you big corporations are, taking part in, and I really can't be paying a water bill to a company that isn't paying their fair share in tax and is earning 780 million quid a year. It's just not quite right, mate. Really, you can't cut me off. You can't send bailiffs round for a civil debt to full century. I really do need you to sort out your affairs before are part of any money.
I can get this advanced further if you'd like, but I would need to get some more contact details from yourself there.
I might call you. I might call you back, mate. I might call you back, but as long as you lot are having a tax swindle, I don't think I'll be supporting your company. Dan, thank you ever so much for your time.
You're very welcome.
Thanks, mate. See you soon.
Did I help you there? Is everything resolved?
It'll be resolved when you guys, sort of pay your fair share in taxes, mate. It's not like you ain't got a few quid to do it either. Thanks, Dan.
You're very welcome. Take care.
See you, mate. Bye. What a very nice gentleman. Guys, everyone's feeling the pinch and something's got to give. Now, whatever happens, do not freeze. Yeah, do not turn your heating off and freeze to death in your home. That's going to be what will kill a lot of people this winter. There's going to be tens of thousands of deaths, and hopefully it won't be anyone that has paid their water bill to the detriment of not heating their homes. So prioritise your bills, guys. Work out what you need to pay, how you need to pay it, and just realise that you're better to be alive and in debt than dead and paid up.